Very good morning, dear students. Standard 6, Subject Science. Today we will start with the next lesson, that is lesson number 9, Motion and Types of Motion. Children, in this lesson we will study what is motion and which are the various types of motion. Children, when we are taking a round in our surrounding, you must have observed that many objects are moving and certain objects are still. Still means what? They are not changing their place, they are on one place. So you must have observed that various objects, they are moving. For example, car, bicycle, or birds, animals, they are moving. So when the objects are moving, it is said that the objects are in motion. Now children, here I am showing some pictures. Now observe all these pictures. What you can see in this picture? In the first picture, you can observe that when the boy is kicking a ball started moving from one place to the another place. So the time when ball started moving and up to the time when it will stop, that time the ball is in motion. So what we can say that moving objects are said to be in objects in motion. The objects which are moving, we can see that objects are in motion. So here, which objects are in motion? Ball, top, airplane, the wheel of a potter, right? So all these things are moving. So these objects are in motion. You can see that when we are playing with the top started moving around itself. So it is also in a motion. When you are throwing a ball, the ball started moving in the upward direction, it will, and after certain time period it will come down. So it is also in a motion. When you are observing a airplane flying in the sky, that aeroplane is also moving. So we can see that aeroplane is in motion. And similarly, in the last picture you can see a potter is making pots on the wheel. Where if you have observed how when they are making a pot, the wheel is continuously moving, as well as the soil from which they are going to make a pot, that soil is also moving continuously. So wheel and that soil is in a motion. So children, we will see how the objects are moving. Children, what happens sometimes when you are waiting for bus at a bus stop, you might have observed that the other objects are moving, correct? So those objects are in motion. But what happened when you are sitting inside that bus? When you are sitting inside the bus, you feel that the other objects which are passing on the roadside are moving. Though the trees, buildings, plants are still, they are not moving, we feel that it appears that the objects are in motion. For example, when you are traveling in a train, you might have seen that the trees are running backward. But where they are going, they are moving at a backward direction. So while we are traveling in a train, the trees are running at the backward side. So if an object is seen by an observer to change its place continuously, the object is said to be in a motion. But children, as when your body is in motion and the other things which are outside, they are still, and still you feel that it is in moving, but they are moving in a backward. So what we can call that the backward motion of objects. Here, if an object is seen by an observer to change its place continuously, the object is said to be in motion. So two examples we have discussed. When you are standing outside and you are watching buses or vehicles are moving, so in that case the objects which are moving are in motion. But when you are sitting in when your body itself has a motion, if you are sitting in a bus or a train and when you are seeing the other objects are moving, it is called as a backward motion. Okay, so change of place of an object is called a displacement. When the objects are changing their place from A point to the B point, it is called as a displacement. An object in motion continuously undergoes displacement when they are changing their places, like from A point to B, B point to C. When it is going continuously, what we can say that the object is in motion. The continuous displacement of an object is called motion. Displacement means what? When an object is changing its place from A point to the B point, and when such a changes are going continuously from A point to B, from B point to A, or A point to B and B to C again and again, we can see that the object is in motion. So what is the definition of a motion? When the object is showing a continuous displacement, it is called as it is in motion. Okay, so children, what we have studied, that the continuous displacement of an object is called motion. And what is displacement? When an object is changing their place from one point to the another point, that is called as a displacement. So they according to their displacement or according to their movement, there are various types of motion. There are mainly two types of motion: linear motion and a non-linear motion. In linear motion, again there are two types: uniform linear motion and a non-uniform linear motion. In non-linear motion, we will study the various types of motions like oscillatory motion, periodic motion and a random motion. All these types of motions we are going to study in details. The first one is linear motion. So children, when you are observing train or a car, how it is moving? It is moving in a straight line or in one direction. It is moving in one direction. So the objects which are moving or traveling in a straight line or in same direction, such objects are in a linear motion. Here you can see that the train is moving in a straight line or in a one direction. Sometimes it may move in a different line, but it is moving in a same direction, correct? So either it should move in a straight line or in a same direction. So such objects we can see that it is in a linear motion. So children, what we have studied, that when an object travel or move in a straight line or in same direction, this motion of an object is called linear motion. Here you can see the ball is moving in a straight line and in one direction, correct? So such objects are showing a linear motion. An object in linear motion shows displacement along a straight line. The objects which are in a linear motion, they always shows the displacement in a straight line. You can see that the A point from when the ball starts moving and when the ball stops, it is in a straight line, correct? So if you stand on a chair and release a ball from your hand, it falls on the floor. How it will fall? It will fall in a straight line. So we can see that ball is in a linear motion. Now, which are the two types of linear motion? Uniform linear motion and a non-uniform linear motion. Now children, if you compare a motion of soldiers while doing a parade and the girl coming down on a slide. Now what is the difference between the two motions? When we see that the soldiers are doing a parade, have you observed how they are doing a parade? When the soldiers are doing a parade, they all are moving in straight line in one direction with the same speed. They never change their speed, correct? So such a type of motion is called as a uniform linear motion. So when the distance traversed by an object along a straight line in unit time is called continuously, it's continuously the same, the motion is called uniform linear motion. Means what? Here soldiers are traversing the distance along a straight line in a unit time. Means their timing, their speed is not changing. They are moving continuously with the same speed, and such a motion is called as a uniform linear motion. The next type of motion is what? Non-uniform motion. So children, here you can see a girl is coming down from a slide and an airplane. So in both the cases, what happens? At the beginning, when you start coming down on a slide, your body is in motion. It is moving in a straight line in one direction, but the speed is going to change. As soon as you started coming down, your body gains more speed. Similarly with the aeroplane. When the aeroplane takes off, in the beginning it has a less speed, and afterwards it is going to change the speed. It will increase the motion, increase the speed. So such a motion is called as a non-uniform linear motion. They are moving in a same direction in a one straight line, but their speed is changing. Correct? So what we have studied, that when the distance traversed by an object along a straight line in unit time keeps on changing. Okay, it is going to keep on changing. As the speed changes, it will travel more distance. Correct? So it is going to change. So such a objects are in a non-uniform linear motion. So what we have studied, when the soldiers are marching, their speed does not change. Their speed is uniform, and hence what we can say that they are in a uniform linear motion. And in case of a girl sliding down, she will slide faster and faster while coming down. So her speed of motion, the speed of her motion goes increasing continuously. So the speed is not uniform, and hence we said that the girl is in non-uniform linear motion. Children, now you can observe these various pictures. First picture, you can see in the circus the two people are doing some stunts. While doing these stunts, their body is in motion, but their body is not moving in a straight line or in one direction. The pendulum of the clock, how it moves? It moves from A point to B point and B point to A point again, but it is not moving in a straight line. Correct? Next, in a merry-go-round, it is moving in a circular motion, right? It is moving in a circle. Similarly, with the motion of a fan, it is also moving in a circle. The wings of a bird, it is moving, but again it is not moving in a straight line or in a one direction. Correct? So such a type of motions are called as a non-linear motion. The motion of an object that does not move in a straight line is called non-linear motion. Which are not in a straight line, simply you can say that those are non-linear motion. But various objects shows a various kind of a motion which are not in a straight line. So there are various types of non-linear motion. For example, oscillatory motion, periodic motion, circular motion, random motion, right? So we are going to discuss it one by one. Non-linear motion can be of different types. So first we will discuss the oscillatory motion. Children, we all have played this game, swinging. While swinging, what happens when we are swinging? When we started at A point, and when we complete one swing, again we will go from A point to B point, and again we will come back to the A point. Means what? From where we start, again where there only we are going to end the swing, right? So the swing always comes back from one end to the other end. It takes about the same time for each swing or oscillation. You might have observed that while swinging, it takes a similar time to complete that one swing. So it takes about the same time for each swing or each oscillation. This movement of a swing is called the oscillatory motion. So where do we see such a motions? In a pendulum. Have you watched such a clock which has a pendulum? That pendulum moves in a similar way. Goes to A point, comes back to B point, again goes to A point, again goes to B point, and it completes that movement in a similar timing. Correct? So it complete that one oscillation in same time, right? As well as flapping of the wings of the birds. They are also moving their wings again and again, from A point to B point, B point to A point, A point to B point, again and again. Correct? So such a motion is called as a oscillatory motion. The motion of the body that is oscillating, that is swinging back and forth, means again going back, again coming to its original point. So such a motion is called as a oscillatory motion. There is one more example of oscillatory motion when we are playing with the tabla. You might have seen the diaphragm of the tabla when it is vibrating. When it is vibrating, it shows the oscillatory motion. Children, we have studied about the non-linear motion. So what is non-linear motion? The motion of an object that does not move in a straight line is called non-linear motion. So in that we have studied that there are various kind of non-linear motion which are not moving in a straight line. So we have studied first one, which is oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion is a non-linear motion. In the oscillatory motion, what happens? The body or the object moves back and forth. This kind of a motion is called as a oscillatory motion. Now we will study the next type of motion. The next type of motion is called as a circular motion. So children, which objects do you see in your surrounding moving in a circular path? There are variety of objects which moves in a circular path. For example, fan or giant wheel. Correct? These objects are moving in a circular path. Even the hands of a clock, how they move? They move in a circular path. Correct? So the motion of an object along a circular path is called a circular motion. So children, we see many objects around us which moves in a circular manner. The hands of a clock move in a circular manner. Similarly, a fan, a giant wheel, and even a merry-go-round. It completes each round along a circular route. They form a circle while moving. So in our day-to-day life, we come across many examples of objects that trace a circular path, and such an object shows a circular motion. So the motion of an object along a circular path is called circular motion. Children, till now we have studied the two types of non-linear motion, oscillatory motion and a circular motion. These are non-linear motion as it is not moving in a straight line. Oscillatory motion is what? When the object is moving front and back. Correct? Example is swing. And circular motion means what? When the object is moving in a circular manner. For example, hands of a clock. So children, sometimes you might have observed that some objects, they shows oscillatory motion or a circular motion, and these objects complete their one round or one oscillation in a fixed period of time. For example, hands of a clock, right? If you have observed very carefully that every time to complete one round for a second hand or a minute hand, it takes a fixed period of time. For example, the minute hand of a clock completes one round in exactly 60 minutes every time. It never happens that one time it completes one round within 30 minutes, another time it takes 35 minutes, another time it will take 45 minutes. It never happened. Every time it will take 60 minutes to complete one round for a minute hand. Correct? So such a kind of a motion is called as a periodic motion. Similarly, merry-go-round or a giant wheel, it is also, and even when fan is moving in one steady speed, it completes that one round within a fixed period of time. So such a motion is called as a periodic motion. So the motion of an object which passes through a certain point again and again after a fixed period is called a periodic motion. So here, in case of a clock, what we can say that every time the minute hand after 60 minutes, it will pass through a 12 number, right, and completes one circle. Again after 60 minutes it will pass through that 12 number. Correct? Means what is happening, that object is passing through a certain point again and again after a fixed period. So such a type of motion is called a periodic motion. Here also you can see the girl, she is riding a bicycle in one particular manner. So every time she is passing that one point after a certain period of time, so such a motion is called as a periodic motion. So now we will study the next type of motion, which is random motion. Now what is random motion? Here you can see, children, when the butterflies are flying, how they fly? They do not show any path. They are moving, or they are flying in any direction. They are keep on changing their direction while flying. Correct? So such a type of a motion is called as a random motion. Even while playing with the ball, children, what you are doing? You are throwing the ball in any direction. You are keeping on changing the direction of the ball while playing with it, right? So such a motion is called a random motion. While chasing a butterfly in a garden, we run along a definite path or in the same direction all the time. We are not running in a same direction or in a definite path. We are running behind the butterfly in any direction. Correct? So in that case, even your body is also in a random motion, and a butterfly is also in a random motion. So a butterfly constantly flits from one flower to another. There is no definite direction to its motion. Such a motion is called random motion. What is the definition of a random motion, children? The motion that changes its direction and speed continually is called random motion. So children, which other examples comes in your mind about random motion? Do you play football? So while playing a football, if you observe the players, how they run in any direction. They are not moving in one direction or in a definite path. Correct? Sometimes you might have seen that the flock of pigeons are collecting or eating grains. While eating the grains, how they move? They do not move in a one direction or in any definite path. They are moving in any direction. Their direction is going to change again and again. So such a motion is called as a random motion. The motion of the players in the game of football is also this type, and the motion of a crawling baby or a wandering animal is also a random motion. You might have seen the stray dogs, how they are moving. They do not have any particular path, so they are moving in any direction. They are keeping on changing their direction. So such a motion is called a random motion. Children, do you know what is speed? Many a times we use this word, that sometimes you might have seen that any person is riding a bike with a high speed. So what we say, that the person is riding a bike with a high or with a more speed. So what is the speed exactly? Speed is nothing but the objects when they are moving in a faster rate. So how to find a speed? When any object, for example, any vehicle, a car is traveling from Mumbai to Pune. So within how much time it has covered that distance, that we have to find out. So that is a speed of that car or a vehicle. So the distance traversed by an object in unit time is called the speed of that object. So how much speed or how much distance has covered by the car in a unit time, it is called the speed of that object. So what is the formula to find out the speed? Speed is equal to distance traversed upon time required for the traversing the distance. Means what? Suppose if a car is traveling from Mumbai to Pune, and if the distance traversed by that car is 200 kilometers, 200 kilometers, and it has covered within 5 hours. Okay, so how we will find out the speed? Speed is equals to 200 upon 5. So whatever the answer we will get, that will be speed, and it will be always written, or it is always said in a kilometer per hour or a meter per second. So this is the unit of a speed. So what is the unit of speed? Kilometer per hour or meter per second. So in this case, if we are saying it has covered 200 kilometer in a 5 hour, so what will be the answer? 4. What will be the answer? 40 kilometer per hour. The speed will be 40 kilometer per hour. Okay, so in this lesson what we have studied? What is motion? And objects in motion are those that change their position continuously. Then we have studied the various types of motion. What are the different types of motion, children? Linear motion, uniform linear motion, non-linear motion, non-uniform linear motion, oscillatory motion, circular motion, periodic motion, and a random motion. Then we have studied what is speed and how to find out the speed. So the distance traversed by an object in unit time is called the speed of that particular object. So the time required to traverse a certain distance depends on the speed of the object. So if your vehicle is moving in a less speed, you will take more time to traverse the same distance. So it depends upon the speed of a object. Children, as well as what we have studied, that certain objects are showing some motion. For example, fan is showing a circular motion, but it also shows a random motion, correct? So there is a possibility that the one object may show a multiple number of motions. It may show a variety of motions.